Okay, folks, so you ready for this? We are diving deep into this Warriors-Grizzlies matchup.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it is we've got some game preview excerpts here that lay out why this is going to be
More than just your average game.
more than just your average game. It is a clash of styles, legacies on the line, and like how are these teams going to adapt?
Yeah.
Right. Especially with some pretty big names missing.
Exactly. And, right off the bat, you see the Warriors sitting pretty at 9-2.
Oh, yeah.
And the Grizzlies are at 7-5. A little bit inconsistent there, but, those records don't tell the whole story, do they?
No, they don't, because you see 9-2 and you think, oh, classic Warriors just doing their thing. But the Grizzlies at 7-5, that's where things get interesting because of the big elephant in the room that this preview points out.
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, yeah, he is out suspended. How big of a deal is that?
It's a huge deal. I mean, the guy is instant offense, pure electricity on the court. But this preview also highlights Chris Paul, who seems to be fitting in quite nicely with the Warriors.
Yeah.
So that's where the veteran savvy, comes into play.
So could this be a situation where Paul's experience and playmaking actually outweighs the scoring punch that the Grizzlies are missing without Morant? Like, is it almost like a chess match in a way?
Absolutely. It is a chess match. And the preview points out that Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bane, they're going to have to step up big time on offense.
Yeah, they got to carry a heavier load.
Yeah. Do you think they can handle it?
That's a good question. But you know what else is interesting, and the preview kind of hints at this, is Marcus Smart.
Oh, yeah.
He's a Grizzly now.
He is.
And the preview mentions him in the team squad section. I mean, Smart, he's a defensive force. Steele's hustle plays totally different energy than what Morant brings.
Right.
So is this like a total shift in strategy for Memphis?
It could be. It absolutely could be. And, it ties into something else that the preview mentions, the Warriors, the historical dominance in like those clutch moments, those tight game situations.
Yeah.
Think about it, Smart, that defensive intensity, he could really disrupt those late game possessions, force Golden State to, think outside the box.
It makes you wonder if the Grizzlies are trying to play a different game altogether.
Yeah.
Knowing that they can't go blow for blow with the Warriors offensively.
Right. They've got to play smarter, not harder.
Especially with Golden State's home court advantage, which the preview really emphasizes.
Absolutely. And the preview also talks about platforms like Oddspedia and SofaScore, which,
Maybe predictions, yeah.
They do, but let's not look at those right now.
I know.
Let's have our own little prediction game. What do you think is the X factor here? The thing that could really swing this game one way or the other?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with Jaren Jackson Jr.'s performance.
Okay.
Like if he has a monster night offensively and the Grizzlies defense really locks down thanks to Marcus Smart, it could be a lot closer than people think.
You know what? That's a great point because the Warriors, their depth is definitely formidable. The preview talks about that.
Oh, yeah.
But a really focused, locked-in Memphis defense, that could make things very interesting.
See, this is what I love about basketball. It's not always about star power.
Right.
It's about, matchups, adjustments.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it really is just who wants it more on that particular night.
Right. Who's hungrier?
Although, the preview does give the edge to the Warriors.
Yeah, they've got the track record, the home court.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But never count out a team with something to prove, right?
Oh, yeah. Especially when they've got a defensive disruptor like Smart on their side.
So we've got a clash of styles, missing stars, lots of intrigue. But here's a thought. How might this one game impact both teams' strategies going forward? Like, let's say the Grizzlies, they pull off an upset.
It could happen.
Do they stick with that super defensive, grind-it-out style, even when Ja Morant comes back?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Because that could really change how they approach the rest of the season.
Exactly. And on the flip side, if the Warriors are struggling, do they lean even more heavily on Chris Paul's leadership and playmaking?
Yeah, it's like, do they double down on that veteran presence, or do they try to find a different solution?
So many questions, so much to think about. Make sure you watch this game with all these insights in mind and see how everything plays out.
It's going to be fascinating.
It is going to be a good one.
It is.
All right, that's it for our deep dive today, folks.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.